Okay, the skirt is already emerging. You can see I've ironed it. You can see the pocket is there, although it's like nobody will know that there's a pocket there. You can see I've ironed and it's already emerging. So what I want to do now is to prepare the lining. So remember that I left 8 inches for my zipper when I was doing the skirt. So here I'm going to leave 9. This is the back lining. You can see it has a zipper allowance. This notching shows that that is the zipper allowance. So I left 9. I'm going to pin it because I'm not fixing a zipper on it. So if I'm going to sew, I'm going to sew 1/2 inch down from the 9 inches. I'll sew 1/2 inches down. Then I will now fasten the front and the back pattern on each other, just the way I joined the front pattern of the skirt with the back pattern of the skirt. So I'll join it also 1/2 inch down. Then I'll come here, I'll join 1/2 inch. So the lining too can be in one piece. Okay, you can see now that I've already sewn the lining. I've sewn it down at the zip allowance side. Remember, I didn't sew my zip allowance. I left 9 inches. Then I've sewn it on the 2 sides, here and here. So it's almost looking like a sewn skirt too. You can see it's already together. So the lower part I didn't sew it because it is ATRJ. You can always work towards that too. So I'm turning it, then I'll show you how I will position it inside the skirt. This is the skirt too. So I'll turn the skirt to the left side. So turn the skirt on the left side, then you will wear the lining into it. You can see I'm showing the back side. So I'm going to wear the lining into it on the right side. So you can know the position anytime you want to fix a lining. The first thing is to know the positioning, then you'll be able to know how to sew it. If you know the positioning, you'll be able to know how to sew it. Very good. Now I've done it. This is the left side of the fabric. This is the right side of the lining. So it's like the left side of the lining is facing the left side of the fabric. You understand? You can see this is the zipper side. So you can see that this are the sewing of the lining too, so it is inward. Do you get that? So now watch the positioning. The positioning is on this zipper side. You can see. Okay, you can see now. So this is the left side of the lining. This is the left side of the skirt. So see how I'm going to pin. So this is the way the lining will be on the skirt. You understand? So you can see that all I need to do is to pin it. Watch closely. So you will sew it down with 1/2 inch. You can pin in 2 places. Pin, you sew it down to where the zipper gets to, but it must not pass the place. It must not pass the zipper. You can see that I've pinned it see the zipper here. You can see that I didn't pin it up to the zipper. It must not pass the zipper. I opened the zipper. All right, so let me mark it with chalk so you can know when you are sewing. It's just 1/2 inch. This place is a bit technical, but the most important thing is to know how to sew it, how to position it. Then you know how to sew it. You can see the way I mark it. So when you are sewing, make sure, like I said, your sewing does not get to the zipper. This is the open zipper, so I'm not going to get there. My sewing is ending just before the zipper, so I'm going to sew it straight like this to the edge. Now the same thing I'm going to do to this side too. This is the second side. This is the way it will be after sewing. Can you see it? You can see the zipper here. You can see that it should be folded. This place will be folded. So all you need to do is to turn it, then you pin it. Just watch the video slowly so you can understand. The moment you understand what I'm doing, then you'll be able to go and do your own too. So that's what you will do. Then mark it also where you will sew. Make sure it doesn't pass the zipper. You can see this is the zipper here, so you can pin twice. This is where the zipper is here. I can feel it here. You can see that I'm not sewing, my sewing won't get to the zipper. So you do it like that. Sew it straight down with 1/2 inch. The other side, you sew it up from up here. Don't hold any other cloth under. Can you see? Don't hold any other fabric under with it. So I'm going to sew this straight down now to here. I'll sew the other one to straight down like that. With that, then we are fastening the lining to the fabric. Then I'll go and show you how I'll pleat the waistline to fit the waist of the skirt. So I'm joining. Make sure you just join with 1/2 inch. Don't sew the zipper with it. Don't sew the zipper with it. I'm going to stop where my line ended. So it's just a straight line. You can see that. To the other side now. This is the other side. The lining is under it. So I already know where I marked, so I'm going to follow where I marked down. So let me turn the skirt. So can you see that you can see that I fastened the lining on the 2 sides of the zipper. Sewn it down here. I've also sewn it down here. So I'm going to pleat the excess on the waist of the lining to the skirt, and I'm going to do it in a way that even the sides will align. So on this side now, I already know what is excess, so whatever is excess is what I'll pleat. Just fasten it close to the edge, because we are still going to put our band on it. Make sure you sew very close to the edge, very close to the edge. You can see the way I pleated the excess. That's the way you make sure you're so close to the edge. You can see my notching. I want to make sure the two notchings of the center also align. So those are the landmarks that you will use as you are doing the pleating. You can see here too, these are the two joinings. I want the joinings to align. Until I get to the last side of it. Let me pleat it twice too. So close to the edge. So by the time you fix your band, the seam line will not be showing at the front. Okay, so I've already done that. So the last thing I'm doing now is to go and prepare my band, and then I'll sew it. You can see that my skirt is emerging, my flare skirt is emerging. I've fastened you can see that there is no more excess of the lining anymore, because I've already pleated it around the waist of the skirt. So the last thing now is to go and prepare the band that I'm going to put on the waist of the skirt.